Hey everyone, welcome back to the Less Crunch, Less Hunch 7-day mobility yoga challenge. It is day 5. Today is obliques and spine rotation. In other words, more core. The obliques are the muscles that run down the sides of the rectus abdominis. Rectus abdominis are the superficial abdominals. The obliques help support lateral flexion, so the side bending, as well as spine rotation. Today we will use 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, just grab a cushion or a rolled up towel, just something that you can place between the knees, as well as something to hold between the palms. Let's get started by lying down on the back, having your feet grounded on the mat, heels underneath the knees, and your hands, I would say let's actually rest the hands directly on top of the abdomen. Start to connect to the breath. And when you breathe in, do so 3-dimensionally, expand 3-dimensionally. And when you exhale, drawing in. So imagine or visualize a balloon. When you breathe in, the balloon moves in all directions. And then when you deflate the balloon, the air leaves evenly. Try to do that again a few more times. Feeling a widening through the side waist. Whereas when you exhale, the ribs soften in. Okay, gently open your eyes, lift your feet up. Just allow your heels to lift in line with the knees, the shin bones more or less parallel to the ground. And then just very lightly press down through the sacrum. So the sacrum being the triangular flat bone towards the base of the spine. And then lower your feet down, heels underneath your knees. And you can keep your hands move them towards the lowest ribs, the lower part of your rib cage. And then again, maybe already have the sacrum pressing into the mat and lift the heels. Heels again, or shin bones parallel to the floor. And then ground that sacrum as you return or reset your heels down onto the floor. Keep the ribs drawing in as well. Okay, one more time, let your heels lift up. And then bring your hands on the back of your head, interlace the fingers together, and then have your elbows lightly pressed down into the mat. So very similar to day 3 with the shoulder blades pressing down, or the shoulder blades retracting rather as your elbows press down. Whereas now you're going to exhale, slightly curl your upper back off the mat. So find that flexion of the upper spine. Now, as you're lifting the upper back, try to not move your legs. Legs stay fixed. Okay, one vertebra after the other. Come down, and once your head touches the ground, press down through the elbows. Do your best to continue rooting through the sacrum, breathing in. And then exhale again, come up. Allow the upper back to flex. Allow your upper spine to lift without letting the legs move too close to you. In fact, the legs are fixed. Lower your upper back down onto the ground, breathing in. And then as you exhale, come up once more. And then you're just going to gently turn your chest to the right. So think of more of a rotation rather than a lateral flexion. Think more twist rather than side bending. Okay, untwist through center. Can you lift your upper back higher, and then exhale, gently rotate to your left. So here, really feel like you're trying to pick your right shoulder blade higher off the ground. Okay, untwist, lower the shoulders and the head, and then lower your heels down. Bring your hands on the mat next to your hips, and just very gently curl your body up into a bridge pose. Make sure you press down through the inner heel and outer heel. Steadily lower the spine down. Try to imagine going back to the segmentation of the spine. And then we'll take a hold of the blocks. One of the blocks will go in between your knees. Okay. And then the other block will go in between your palms. And as I said earlier, you could also use instead a cushion. Doesn't have to be something so weighted. Lightly push your inner knees into the block, palms into the block, breathe in. Exhale, find that same curling of the upper back, or flex the upper spine. And then the block between your palms, you are striving to bring it above the knees. Whew. Okay, lower down one vertebra after the other. Okay, take your time, go slow. And then keep the sacrum grounding down, breathing in. Exhale, squeeze into the blocks, curl, flex. And this time with the flexed spine, you're going to rotate towards the right. Keep squeezing the blocks and see if you can lift the left shoulder blade higher. Bring your body back through center, maintain the lift of your upper spine, and then lower down one bone after the other. Set your heels down on the mat. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, lift your heels, shin bones in line with the floor. Squeeze into the blocks and exhale, flex the upper spine. And then keep the lift of your upper back, press down through the sacrum, twist to your left. See if you can lift the right shoulder blade higher. Whew. Untwist, and then one vertebra after the other. Lower the upper back and head down. Lower your heels down. Press down through the sacrum, lift your shins parallel to the floor. Inhale, squeeze into the blocks, and exhale just one more time, come up. Okay, maintain this lift. Sacrum is pressing firmly into the ground. Keep squeezing into the block. Just begin to extend your knees, reaching the heels out in front of you. Keep pushing down through the sacrum. Rebend your knees and lower down one vertebra after the other, and then release your blocks. Bring the soles of your feet together, open up into a bound angle pose, hands resting on top of the belly. Take that three-dimensional expansive breath. All right, take your knees towards your body, hands behind your knees. Roll yourselves up, and you will come into a gate pose. I'll set that up for you. Let's have the right, we'll be on the right knee first, left foot out to the side. So you can start with your knees about hip distance and then have your left foot step out towards the left. Whether it's the arch of your left foot or the heel, have it in line with your right knee and hands at the hips. Breathing in. Actually, you know what? Hands on the back of your head. That's actually where I wanted you to go. Interlace the fingers on the back of the head. For the most part, long in the spine. And then exhale, side bend towards your right. Now press down firmly through your left foot. Okay, let that left foot root you. Bring the spine up to vertical. Inhale. Exhale, laterally flex to the right, or side bend to the right. And then come back up. You're going to one more time. Exhale, lengthen the tailbone under and side bend to the right. Pause here. Keep your elbows wide. Gently rotate your chest towards the mat. Untwist to face forward. Keep the side bend and then twist towards the ceiling. Lengthen the tailbone under. Untwist so you look forward, and then bring your spine up through vertical. Take your left hand down on the left leg and reach that right arm up and over the ear. For the most part, the left leg is straight. And then bring your right hand all the way down on the mat in line with your right knee. Lift your left leg as well. Lift your left arm. Stretch your left arm alongside your ear. Feel length from the heel through the fingers. And then come back through center. Allow your knees to be about hips distance apart. Take your right leg off towards the right side. I think I did this in a reformer class once, and it was referred to as a kneeling side bend. Lengthen the tailbone under. If you feel a bit tight in the shoulders, instead of the fingers completely interlaced, you can go wider. Think fingertips to the sides of the head. Exhale, it's a side bend to your left. Ground that right foot. Lengthen the tailbone under. Inhale, spine tall and upright. Exhale, side bend. Allow yourself to fold the left side of your body so close towards the floor. Inhale, back through center. And exhale one more time. Find that side bend and then pause. Okay, you stay on the angle. First twist towards the floor. Keep your elbows mostly wide. Untwist to face forward. Now twist towards the ceiling. Slow breath. Feel the contraction through the sides of the waist. Untwist, face forward. Bring your spine up so it's vertical. Right hand lowers towards your right leg, and then stretch that left arm alongside the ear. Bring your left hand all the way down to the floor, to your mat. Lean into the left hand, lift the right arm up, and then reach the arm over the ear. Now bend your knee, and then bring yourself up so that the shin bones, the knees are about hip distance apart. And then inhale, reach your arms out in front of you. Exhale, very gently lean your body back. Okay, maintain a slight curling of the tailbone under. And then inhale, go forward and up with your arms. Exhale, lower your hands down into the floor, towards your mat, and step back into a plank. Have your knees bending slightly, and then curl your tailbone up to the sky. Look forward and open the chest, so deep extension or an extension like you would with cow pose. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, full breath in, and then full breath out. Allow both of your heels to lift. Bend your knees, and then turn your heels over towards the right side. Keep pushing firmly through your hands and allow the left side of your body to feel like it's deeply stretching. Think of drawing the outer left hip further away from your left armpit, whereas you keep pressing through the heel of the right palm. See if you can feel that sort of shortening of the right side of your body. Now bring your heels through center and inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the knee forward and over towards your left elbow. Now think of moving just the thigh. Try not to turn your whole body. The trunk, your chest, I should say specifically, keeps facing the floor. It's just that your thigh is moving over towards the right. And then bring your outer knee close towards the mat, the left edge of the mat. Keep your back heel pressing to the back. Feel like you're squeezing the inner left thigh. And then eagle legs in downward dog, right thigh directly above the left. Have your right foot step towards the right thumb, and then pause, come onto the tips of the fingers. Take your hands on your hips and inhale for a moment, lift your trunk like you're about to do a high lunge, but interlace the fingers on the back of your head. And then fold into a diagonal lunge. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate your chest to the right. So find that you're turning your chest to the right side. Try to keep your elbows wide. And I want you to feel that your spine is still very much on an angle. Don't let the spine, maintain your spine in line with your left thigh. Untwist, look down at your mat. Exhale, back heel down. Think warrior two, but keep your hands clasped on the back of your head. Deep bend of the front knee. Lengthen the tailbone under, breathe in. Exhale, think of side bending, so your right elbow doesn't have to touch the thigh necessarily. Feel this, I don't know how else to say it, but side bend, laterally flex towards the right. And you can take your right forearm to rest on the leg, left arm reaching long over the ear, breathe in, and then this bottom arm, this right arm, reach it out towards the left side of the room. And then look down, set both of your hands on your mat, high plank. And then with your knees bending slightly, start to extend your lower spine, extend the upper spine, look forward, downward facing dog. Allow both of your heels to lift, bend your knees, turn your heels towards your left. Feel already that shortening of the left side of the body. More actively pull your outer right hip away from the right shoulder. Press down through the heel of your palms. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet, let them center. Lift your left leg up. Knee coming all the way towards your right elbow. And hold for a moment. Often when I teach this, I see people turning their right hip. And there's nothing wrong with that per se, but I want you to actively inner rotate the right thigh, and then keep your inner thigh squeezing to the midline, but bring your outer left knee towards the right edge of the mat. Don't quite touch the floor. Ooh. Left thigh on top of the right, eagle legs in down dog. Have the left foot step closer to the left thumb. Come onto the fingertips, inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to the waist, side of the hips. Lift your trunk so it's more or less upright. Reach your arms above your head and interlace the fingers on the back. Exhale, fold into more of a diagonal lunge. So one line from your heel towards the crown of the head. Exhale, rotate to your left, twist. And then stay in this position. Keep lifting the inner thigh, right thigh, and then turn or rotate rather a bit more your spine. Untwist, hands stay behind the head. Turn your back heel down, warrior two stance. You can face the left side. Keep your elbows or your hands behind you. Lengthen the tailbone under. Breathe in. Bend your front knee more and then exhale, side bend towards the thigh. And again, don't think that you have to touch the leg as much as I want you to feel into the left side of the obliques. Right elbow higher. Now set your left forearm on your thigh. Reach the right arm long over the ear. Breathe in, strong legs, and with the left arm, exhale, reach it straight ahead out towards the right side. And use that arm to help you find more rotation. Look down, both hands on your mat, step to plank. Lean a little bit into your right hand, and with the left one, move it forward just a touch. And then turn both of the heels over to the left, and then inhale, lift your right arm up. You can have the legs crossed or stacked. Either way, the heel of the palm, so just above your wrist, press down even more, push down more. Right arm over the ear. Look down, right hand comes back to where it was, meaning when you look at the hands, they're asymmetrical, or they're not in one line. Left hand coming to touch the right shin bone, calf, or outside of the ankle. Press nice and firmly through the right hand. Inhale, left hand forward, high plank. Lean into the left hand so the right palm comes forward. And then turn your heels towards the right side, side plank. Lift your left arm. And again, if you look at the hand, think not close to the knuckles, but instead closer to the wrist. Press through the heel of the palm well. See if you can lift through the right hip and connect to the right side of your abdomen. Look down, left hand to your mat. And then downward dog, but right hand comes to touch the left shin bone, calf, or outer ankle. And then look forward, right hand to plank. Shift the whole body above the hands, shoulders over the wrists, I beg your pardon. Exhale, lower your knees, and then bring your hands out in front of you. Puppy pose, Anahata Asana. Coming down onto either your forehead, your nose, or your chin. And then inhale, lifting the chest. Let your hands come closer towards your body, and then sit with your legs crossed. Have your right leg crossed in front of your left. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, left hand on your right knee, and with your right elbow, bend it into cactus arm. Right arm about 90 degrees, elbow 90 degrees. Exhale, rotate, press your arm to the space behind you. Keep twisting your body to the right, or keep facing your right. Lower your left shoulder to your left thigh and reach your right arm over the ear. Your right hand is trying to reach towards the left wall. And then feel your right knee pressing those left fingers to the floor. Grip tightly your right knee with your hand. Press the right knee down. Keep twisting your chest to the right. Keep your heart open to the right. Bring your right hand to the back, right hand on the mat itself, and then just allow more of a passive twist, can we say. Okay. Untwist, switch the legs. Left leg is the one crossing in front of the right. Reach your arms high into the sky. Right hand on your left knee, left elbow bending to cactus arm, and twist. Ooh. Connect to the upper back, your left shoulder blade squeezing to the spine. See if you can feel those right obliques. And then lower your right shoulder towards your right knee. Stretch the left arm over the ear. Keep trying to bend your bottom elbow. Keep twisting as you reach long through that left arm. Okay, put your left hand on the mat behind you, ending with this passive twist. Untwist. Uncross your legs, bring them out in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And when you exhale, bend forward. I'm going to say to stop about halfway, maybe more, but instead focus on your fingers reaching to the wall in front of you. Press nice and firmly through the heels, elongate through the sides of your body, reach longer through your arms. And then grab onto the sides of the feet. You can also hold your big toes. Exhale, bend your arms. Keep holding onto the feet. Inhale, arms straight, lift your chest. Exhale, sit up tall. Take your body forward a little bit more. And you can have your knees bending, flex the feet so your heels are actively pressing into the mat, 10 toes pointing up. Reach your arms forward, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, find that pelvic tilt that we've done many times. Round your spine, flex it, and lower down one vertebra after the other. Stop once you feel the tip of the shoulder blades touching the ground. Pause here. The feet may have moved, but keep the feet down. And then bring your arms to about 45 degrees. See if you can spread the shoulder blades wider. The remaining bones of your spine coming down one after the next. Once your head is on the mat, stretch the arms long, point the feet. And then rest your hands on top of the abdomen. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders, the chest. Soften around the whole of the belly. And relax. Give yourself another minute here to integrate. Thank you all for joining in day 5. See you tomorrow.